Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of aways. Going for goal! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Llorente. Forward pass, and here's the chance to counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. Manchester ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Hoists it forward. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Ball through needs to be good here. It is a corner. And the finish!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a pop! Promising move that, good inroads into enemy. Real chance! He scored! Spain are all square! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
Spain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good...
Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and, I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's played forward. Gonzalez. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Forward it goes. In with the challenge. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Fabian Ruiz sticks in a foot to win it back. Gonzalez hoists it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Out to the right. Rodri does well to read it and intercepts. Dashing forward at pace. Spain are trailing here with the first half almost done. Back into the middle. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's had that put on a plate. That intervention was very necessary. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's got the ball glued to his feet, and he's there to cut it out. Oh, he's broken through. Tries one! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a thrilling culmination to the first period, but despite all of that, the two sides still separated by a single goal.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this is certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing of all Europe's great venues. It was built in the mid-2000s. It is the architectural masterpiece that is the Estadio José Alvalade. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Big chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tielemans. Throws it out to the flank. Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Forward it goes. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's played forward. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. They've been given a corner. Repelled by the keeper. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Surely. Was always going to be the keepers. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception.
Nottingham have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Goes for it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Hoists it forward. Quick cut, he's gone for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Nottingham have been making some good inroads down the right. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit.
It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Oh, real danger here. Hoists it forward. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Just brushed off the ball there. Across the field it goes. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Has he picked him out? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tielemans. So who can spark this game into life? And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. He's left his man, and he's onside. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, shoot! This has gone, that's a foul. That's been lenient here. He'll get too many more chances. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And a real chance to break the deadlock. He's in, and the shot! There it is! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
The first half is done, so there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's made sure that that won't get through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's a hit one! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Nottingham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He's in! Dinks one in. Goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Lindelof with the clearance. And the finish! And through to the goalkeeper. That's a throw. Pushes it over to the other flank. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He gets past his man. Gets it upfield, done very well to intervene. And it's played forward. And the counter is on. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Just about up to 75 minutes. Aurier. He's off on a marauding run. Chance to cross here. Good offside that time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Wood. Given offside once more.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Oh, good take. Real chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just...
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Barkley. Good take, and he's had a look.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Barkley. He's pinged one through here. Watson has a pop! Chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Ball through needs to be good here. Gets away from his opponent. Tries a shot! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
It is now or never. Time is against them. He's had that put on a plate. And here's the chance to counter. A real chance if he can get through. Lindelof cuts it out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It can be difficult at times to play.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Gets a good foot in there. Gets on the end of it. Hits one! They score! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So, a breakthrough already. Maguire gets good distance on it. Casemiro.
Leipzig have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Has a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defending, going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Big chance! Sticks it away! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Leipzig grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Done very well to intervene. And the shot! Played out to the right. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. A buccaneering run from the defender. Has a pop! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but then...
In with a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And out to safety. It's got through. Plays it back. Real chance! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Casemiro battles to win it back. Well played, he saw that coming. That'll be a corner. He's had a goal! It's a goal! This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Tries a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Forward it goes. Gets it back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And here's the chance to counter. And help's available out wide. Gorgeous control there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries to get it forward quickly. And there is the half-time whistle. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. It's played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Hoists it forward. Oh, they can break here. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Out towards the flank. And it's played forward. He's gone for it! And yes, it's there! And they're back in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Leipzig take the lead. Has a hit! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Werner. They are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
They've managed to get it away. Goes for goal! And another time! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that. Almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Could be thinking about a shot here. Oh, that had to be more accurate.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Has a hit! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good! They have breathing space. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Leipzig are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
It's Casemiro. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, real danger here. Up to meet it. Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Hoists it forward. Well read, he sorted that out. Has a pop! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And when the manager called on him, shot a goal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And here's Andre Silva. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. One sweeping move. It's Andre Silva! Oh, there was plenty on that. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider
Goes for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra-sharp.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
It's got real chance! Goal! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Newcastle didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? It has got through to him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Newcastle suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Forward it goes. Newcastle are one down despite having the better chances here. That's the throw. Battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And back to base. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hoists it forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Goalkeeper's ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Here's the through ball. Has a go! Tries to get it forward quickly. Chance! Oh, another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Oh, real danger. Oh, shooting chance! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but he stayed off target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that's been won straight back, and it's played forward. Defenders on the back foot. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here. Hoists it forward. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. The one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Newcastle need to get the balance.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Ball through needs to be good here. Needed a better pass there. Oh, good shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's been taken straight back. Tries to pick out it. Gets up to head it! Newcastle still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Room for a shot. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And he's there to hoof it away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Right through the middle. This could spell danger, and the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barnes. Trippier.
Newcastle showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Referee has just said play on. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Cuts it out. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Half an hour gone in the second half. Caught offside that time.
Stuttgart are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And he's one-on-one! Shoots! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Defending of the... has a pop!
Stuttgart are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's there to receive it.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Oh, he wasn't being fooled.
Stuttgart can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And there's a long ball. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing.
Stuttgart probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Barnes. A heavy challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. And time is up. Always in the balance, and in the end, 1 goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know... Chance! Played towards the front men. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gets away from his opponent. There's the delivery. Gets up to head it! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and I'm very grateful.
And he's straight offside. Schick.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he went.
Yeah, looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Surely! What an adventurous run from a defender. And that's been levered clear. It's anyone's ball. De Bruyne gets it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets into some space. So it's going to be another corner. Knocks it away. And the volley. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Timely intervention. Schick. Well weighted. Now surely. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronized...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's got options out wide. Could try cutting inside here. That's not going to make it. Out to the left it goes. Whipped it again. And he's there to clear it. And the counter is on. Keeper's got good distance on that. McTominay, and it's De Bruyne. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gets the better of his man. Turns and goes back. And here's the chance to counter. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And already they're looking to run away with it. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Good, strong hand by the keeper. That is a class save. He had to be at his best. And it's been taken straight back. Has a pop! No mistake! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And there's the end of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
In with the challenge. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Look at the defender bombing forward. Chance to shoot, going for goal!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
De Bruyne. Schick. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's played forward. A chance to play it in. How about a shot? McTominay plays it forward. Cuts it out. He's through. And he heaves it forward. And help's available out wide. He gets past his man. Now it's Lukaku. Gets it upfield. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. hoists it forward. Has he picked him out? Going through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Great challenge, time to perfection. Forward it goes. McTominay battles to win it back. A heavy challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's found his man. Schick. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Now it's Lukaku. He's got away. Has a hit! It's in!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right.
Real chance! And in it goes! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Bayer Leverkusen are 2 up and into a position of real strength. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's on his way. It's a promising ball. Corner. And that's been levered clear. 2 minutes to be added on. Well, they can break here. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that will be the final act. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses. Has a goal! He's delivered all right! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Milan didn't expect this, that's for sure. And the shot! In it goes! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now a chance to break. He's through the middle. This could spell danger.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Out to the right. He gets past his man. Whipped in. And it's Locatelli. Gets it, and now what? Forward it goes. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rabiot drives it forward. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Oh, he's in! Rabiot goes for goal! Tries to get it clear. What a ball this has turned out to be. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Deep cross. Gets good distance on it. Locatelli. Modric. Now can he finish? Has a hit! It's being played forward. Modric. Well read, he sorted that out. Locatelli. Modric. Thuram Ulian with the slide tackle there. And now the breakaway. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's left his man. Striding forward, facing goal. Goalkeeper's ball. And it's Rabiot. Cut out in the nick of time. And the first half is done. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Modric plays it forward. He's gone for it! And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Breaks on here. Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Locatelli. Better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Rabiot. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Locatelli. Thuram Ulian set up one goal so far. And it's played forward. Oh, they can break here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Knocks it away. Rabiot. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, great ball! Rabiot drives it forward, and it's played forward. Gets into some space, gets the better of his man. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well positioned to make that interception. Modric. Modric goes looking.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Big chance! That's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Now, oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Milan are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And through to the goalkeeper. And that is that. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. I think with confidence...
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Hits one! Well, that is rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Matayu. Chance to break. Pasalic could move up a gear here. Cuts it out. Locatelli.
Italy have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Played back in. Looks to clip it forward. And Croatia can counter-attack now. Tries lifting it over. And it's played forward. And help's available out wide. He's gone for it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Oh, goes for goal! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So we have our breakthrough. Shot at goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Brozovic. Going through. Big chance! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Has he picked him out? And now the breakaway. Gets away. He's had a goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Pasalic. He's had that, and the shot!
Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Hoists it forward. He's left his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's played forward. Now the counter. Ball through needs to be good here. Face to face with the keeper. Striding forward, face, shoots! Goal! Croatia! Into the lead once more. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Croatia get themselves into the lead. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Oh, a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Croatia head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Played out to the right. And he heaves it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Dinks one in. Oh, that's clever. It has got through to him. Locatelli. Forward it goes. Well weighted. Shah. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Modric is on a run down the left wing. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's going to be a double change then. Modric has created 1 goal already. Shah. And it's Modric. Cut out in the nick of time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here. Well played, he saw that coming.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
that's not the ball he wanted. And the counter is on. Chaleta Shah. That's offside. Yes, it is. Locatelli hoists it forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a pop!
Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Massive lead! It's there! Italy are back in business! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when...
Chance! Goal, Italy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Croatia are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
It's got through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Nicely measured pass. Can he find a finish now? Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Italy could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Kovacic. And he's cut it out. And that is that. Croatia cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Croatia just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to...
He's had a shot! It's broken loose! Goalkeeper's ball. Now a chance to break.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Xavi. He's found his man. Big chance! Goal! The Netherlands! Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game was all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Xavi. The Netherlands are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. What an adventurous run from a defence. Shot at goal! And they've been caught out here. Turns and goes back. He's gone for it! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Hoists it forward. Decent looking ball. Chance! He has done it!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus.
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. It's on a plate. Has a hit. Goal! Norway! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes...
Has a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Strong punch. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ball's gone out of play. The referee's awarded a free kick. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going to Rex. Well played, he saw that coming. That's a throw. Out to the left it goes. He's got through. It's found its way to it. Goes for goal! That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's played forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
He spotted the run and played him through. Cut out in the nick of time. Out to the right. Beautifully done. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Up to meet it! It's a goal! And right on half-time, that is... And the first half is done.
It has been a pretty crazy game so far. It's played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
That's a good half. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Over to the left. Plays it out to the wing. Great leap! There it is!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. The Netherlands are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Massive leap! Chooses to go back. And he's straight offside.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
De Ligt cuts it out.
Norway are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Xavi. He's got options out wide. Too much distance on that. Norway get it back again. And it's played forward. And that's sprayed out wide. Hit into the middle. Over hits and out of play. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gets it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Memphis Depay is flagged offside. Hoists it forward.
Norway are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's through the middle.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the counter is on.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Gets it upfield. De Ligt gets it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
That's the through ball. That's a pop! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Kluivert. And here's Depay. Forward it goes. We are into stoppage time. Trying to get there. Gets the better of his man. And the ball is out of play. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that will be the final act. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
The Netherlands really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And we rise now for the Serbian national anthem. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
So it's down to business here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Savic. He's pinged one through here. And Mitrovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Mitrovic really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And he just whacks it away. Tries to get it clear. And that's been levered clear. Breaks on here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chance to cross here. Massive leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Sweden can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
That's not going to make it. Serbia are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Hoists it forward. Isak. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Sweden still without an attempt on target. Deep cross. And he heaves it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Savic. Kostic. And here's Mitrovic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Played back in. And here's Mitrovic. Out towards the flank. Goes for the cross. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the left. He slid it through.
Serbia have been pretty good down that left side, you know. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast.
Diving header! And it's played forward. Savic. Savic. And here's Mitrovic. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Take the lead. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And the shot! Nicely worked.
They used the 1-2 to great effect in working their way through the middle, and a little more luck there, and they may have been celebrating.
Mitrovic. That's going to be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Sweden come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're underway again. Sweden carrying a 1-goal lead. Savic. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And here's Mitrovic. Well played, he saw that coming.
Savic.
And here's Mitrovic. Goes for goal! And the shot! Really well taken goal. Serbia are back in business.
Serbia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Serbia grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And now the breakaway. He's made sure that that won't get through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Mitrovic. He's picked him out. Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Gets it back. Now it's Mitrovic. Shot at goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Savic.
And the through ball is intercepted. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the ball is out of play. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Plays it out to the wing. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Grujic. Savic. It's a loose ball.
Serbia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Mitrovic. He's got through. Could be a chance here.
Serbia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Isak.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Mitrovic. It is now or never. Time is against them. Grujic. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. It's come loose.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well weighted. And time is up. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all Spur in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be...
He's had a shot! There it is!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Hernandez drives it forward. Dembele, Mbappe. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rudiger. Germany are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure.
Shot at goal! And the ball's come loose! And they've been caught out here.
He'll hit it! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mbappe. Mbappe!
They've scored! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Knocked down by a lack of accuracy.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And back to base. Out towards the flank. Aimed in.
Up to meet it! Could fall kindly. Great leap! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
A buccaneering run from the defender. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Mbappe. Now a chance to break. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And now the breakaway. Decent looking ball. He's gone for it! It's come back out! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk. As cunning as it
Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gets up to head it! And yes, it's there!
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it had...
There's the whistle for half-time. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Germany didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And here's Dembele. Oh, that is lovely footwork. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Now the counter. Surely, that was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Nemecha, cut out in the nick of time. Oh, good interception.
Has a hit!
Oh, didn't catch it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Kimmich.
I think they've got to make a statement.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Dembele. Lovely bit of skill there. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he's there to cut it out. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Tries to get it forward quickly. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Well weighted. That's Dembele.
Hits one! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Chance!
Keeper always had the measure of that.
France just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Tar. Kimmich. Well played, he saw that coming. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well positioned to make that interception. Rudiger cuts it out. Good ball, it's found its target. Dembele, the hat-trick hero. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hernandez. Gets it back. Gnabry. A real chance to break. He's left his man. It is quite a run he's making here. Oh, surely! Oh, well played. He needed to get that. Tries a shot! Goal! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that play.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
France tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.